All right, sports fans, welcome to Sports Night with Jorge. Once again, good day, excuse me, in the NFL. Good game, close game. Didn't did so well in the 1 o'clock game, but I was undefeated on the 4 o'clock game. We're gonna talk a little bit, excuse me, about the Miami Dolphins. Uh, but first, let me give you the scoreboard. A lot of teams probably wrap up their season already. Um, Let me start by the early game. My pick, which I pick the Giants to beat Carolina, but that went into overtime. Daniel Jones threw another interception. That was the game. Unfortunately, that's how it's going to the Giants right now. I think they have to move on from Daniel Jones, but things happen, guys. If you're in the chat, you're joining in. I just opened up with the scoreboard. We're going to talk about Dolphins and your team who won today. Another disappointed the Atlanta Falcons. I thought the Falcons were going to win the game, but once again, turnovers. Turnover. Kirk Cousin, uh, no touchdown passes. They ran the ball pretty well, but unfortunately, that happens. Saints break their 7 game losing streak, so now they're 3-7. So hopefully, they could turn it around, even though they're way behind for the season. Then we had the Bills continue winning 8-2. Josh Allen scored his 57 rushing touchdown in the game, actually in his career, in the actual game against the Colts. That was a close game. Once again, turnovers. Now, I was concerned. Allen threw interceptions, and so did Joe Flacco. And that was the difference of the game. Let me continue going down the hill here so I can wrap this up before I go into my actual subject here. We have the Broncos, once again, set up for the winning field goal, blocked by the Chiefs. The Chiefs are just lucky, guys. I'm sorry. I know you guys are Chief fans. If you go out there, I apologize, but you guys are lucky. I call them the flag team. Right now they're actually 9-0 with a 16-14 win as they blocked the field goal. Another team that's struggling, and even though they won, and this is where one of my 1 o'clock picks were bad. The Jaguars lost 12-7. Another thing, Minnesota, the quarterback, 2 more interceptions. If the Vikings want to win their division or they want to make it to the playoffs, the quarterback has to get better. Uh, Listen, they put the backup quarterback, Mac Jones, for the Jaguars, and he played and he threw an interception. Well, this game would have been over, and Jacksonville probably would have beat you guys, but it happens, part of football. And another one is the Patriots upsetting the Bears, 19-3. Once again, I didn't see that coming. But Mays had a good game, so all right, let me continue here. And now we're gonna go to the 4 o'clock game. Actually, one game that I did one, by the way, and 2 games. Sorry, it's the Steelers over the Commanders, 28-27. That was a heck of a game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, it was a physical game, a good defensive game. A lot of turnovers, both sides of the field. That gave them field position. There was a crucial 4th down catch where the guy his knee was not over the line, but did not pass the line. But once again, officiating issues. That's around the league. And the other one is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers losing a tough one against the San Francisco 49ers. That was a tough loss for Tampa Bay. And Tampa Bay is going downhill. I don't know what happened there, but it's a division that hopefully, you know, any team that could get hot, Atlanta, Tampa Bay, New Orleans, even though they're out, but who knows, guys. Then we have the 4 o'clock game, which I won them all. We have the Chargers beat the Titans 27-17. Uh, We had the Jets. My gosh, what happened to the Jets? Aaron Rodgers, buddy, I'm telling you guys, he has to go. They lost 31-6 to Arizona. This is the team I tell you be careful in that division. That's another one division that's got to be careful between Tampa, San Francisco, and Arizona. The final score 31-6, a complete blowout. Then we had the Eagles against the Dallas Cowboys. That's another win for me. They won 34-6. I mean, it's amazing. Uh, Teams are struggling. I know injury is part of the game. Right now, for the Cowboys, you can say they're done. I mean, I think the Commanders and the Eagles are in that division. Tonight, you got a good game. Also, you got the Lions that visiting the Texans. That's going to be a good game tonight. I'll keep my eye on that. And then we have Monday night, where that's where I'm going to. The Miami Dolphins versus the Rams. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm very positive, but this is gonna be it for the Miami Dolphins. They lose this one, it is over. Can they turn the season around? Let's look back at the two games that the Dolphins have actually played. Okay, they lost to Arizona 28-27. That's a defensive struggle right there. Last week, same thing. They played the Buffalo Bills real tight. They lost 30-27. Defense didn't show up. Offense did. Between those two games, he was a 53 out of 66. I mean, 66 attempts, 53 completions, 465 yards, and 3 touchdowns since he returned. Okay, we have averaged 150 yards per game per rush since the Colts game. This is what I say, guys. We have to establish. Miami does, which I give credit to McDaniel. You run the ball, you keep the other offense off the field. Monday night, they got a tough matchup. I know everybody picked the Dolphins to win. I did too, but you got to face Cooper Cup and Stratford. Stratford could throw the ball, guys. The only thing is he's not a mobile quarterback, and we're so bad in sacking the quarterback. We're so bad getting turnovers. That's something that Weaver's going to have to work on with his team. The good thing for the Dolphins, they got Sealer back. Fuller is playing. Holland is questionable for a Monday night game. I think it's a game time decision. We're going to have to play the best on Monday night if we want to win, if we want to make it this far. Now, this morning I did a couple of videos, holiday videos. We're almost here in the holidays, guys, close to Thanksgiving, 2 weeks away from Thanksgiving. I put in a video there on shorts about Thanksgiving games. And we have Black Friday, which will be the LA Raiders versus the Chiefs. Then you got the Dolphins at Green Bay, Chicago at Detroit. So, and then you got the Giants at Dallas. Those are the three games for Thanksgiving. I know we're early. We still got a couple of games to go, but this is a game for the Dolphins. They got to win. Right now, by the Jets losing today, they are tied with the New England Patriots in last place. Miami went ahead on top of them just by half a game. Miami lose, it'll be a three-way tie all the way to the second. And I can tell you, you could crown the Buffalo Bills winning the division. You could crown them already. By the way, they beat Miami twice already. So, that's something that's going to hurt Miami. But once again, the team that they're actually going after lost today, except San Diego. The Colts lost. That helps Miami. But once again, we need a miracle. We got to go at least 8-1 in the last 9 games. Is it impossible? Yeah. Is it possible? Yeah. You could go both ways. But great NFL games today. Like I said, I was bad at the beginning. I only won 2 games. I won the San Francisco game, and I won the, and I won actually, I forgot, I won the, Thursday night game with the Ravens also, and that's another key matchup. Now, Raven goes to Pittsburgh next week. That's gonna be a major matchup, and I tell you, Pittsburgh got defense and offense, and that proved it today. Russell Wilson, again, scored 28 points. So, so far for my picks, I'm doing so well when it comes to division leaders. The Eagles, I think, went up on front of the Commanders, not by much. Commanders lost the third game of the season. They're 7-3, and now the Eagles are 7-2, so they're up by a half game. So it's an NFL division that right now teams are getting blown away. Teams are sinking at the wrong moment. Getting the division, and I mean, look at the Saints. Look at the Jets. After winning Monday night against Houston, having 8-9 sacks, they show up today flat. Devontae Adam, I told you guys, he's not going to make a difference. As a fan, we get so excited, we get so involved, and we think that, my God, one player is going to change the whole thing. And I tell you the truth, that's not going to happen. It takes the 11 on offense, 11 on defense. But tonight we got a good game. Don't forget, Detroit versus Houston. I pick Houston. I think Houston is, and I like Detroit too now. Don't get me wrong. I love Campbell. I love that team. The only thing is you have to protect the quarterback because he's getting hammered lately too. Also, so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting game. I win that one. I think I end up 8-5, 8-5 or 9-5 for the week, which is not bad. And we got the Monday night game if we win that one. So, I was under 500 at 1:00. Now I'm over 500 because of the 4:00 game. Every pick that I pick, thank God I won. But check out my shorts. There's a Christmas shorts. There's also a Christmas video for shorts. Guys, don't forget to hit the comments, the like. It's very important. I tell you guys, once in a while that, just make your comments, thumbs up. It's okay. It's fine. We're here to interact. We're here to, now I'm live. The chat's open. Anybody want to have a comment? Go ahead. I'm live. So if you want to bring something up about your team today, how well your team played, what improvement your team needs. I just did this right now because the Miami Dolphins played Monday night, and they got a tough road ahead of them. They could change it around. Yes, 2 of the last 2 games I was telling you guys he's played so well. The defense not so well. Don't know what Weaver got. I mean, the good thing about it, Strasford doesn't run, so we could get some sack. We could pressure him. Hopefully, that will work on Monday night. So, but if anybody's in the chat has something to say about your team or anything, by the way, man, great week for sports. Don't forget my wrap ups on Friday. I do my weekly wrap up on Friday. I came on today before the game starts tonight. Give you all the scores, from the 1:00 game, from the Mexico game they played on the Giants in Carolina, and now the afternoon game. And tonight's game will follow for the next week or during the week. Like I said, I do have a full-time job, guys, and I'm trying to keep everything together and informed. One player did got hurt, Aaron Jones, but he came back to the game. I think he had a chest injury. He was carted off the field, and he came back and helped Minnesota win the game by picking up the first down. Like I said, there was a lot of games today that it was so tight. It was so tight, guys. I mean, you couldn't say that, man. We won big. Yeah, your team won, but I don't look at statistics. I look at the gameplay. I mean, the quarterback from Minnesota, Donaldson. I mean, he continued to throw interception. Sam Donalds, 2 more interceptions. See, this is going to really affect the Minnesota Vikings down the road. He needs to get better and improve. Okay, you said they won the game, but they didn't look good, guys. They didn't look good at all. Okay. Another one was the that I was like, what in the world, man? How could this happen? Was the Kansas City Chiefs. And now, you know what the announcer says? Man, they find a way to win. Yeah, but guess what? That win was for the it was for the Denver Broncos. They kicked the field goal and they blocked it. Maybe they should have gone for it, but they were going for the win. So, and I can see Kansas City lately in the games they're playing, they're not playing so well either. I mean, they're playing enough to win the game, yes, but they're not playing so well. And I know some Chief fans are not going to like it because I even though I did pick the Chiefs to win the division. See, I got the Chiefs win the division. I got Pittsburgh and the Ravens 1 and 2 in that division. Those were my picks. I did pick the Dolphins in that division, the Buffalo Bills, but it looks like the Buffalo Bills. On the other side, I picked the Eagles and the Commanders. I didn't like Dallas either. I was not too crazy about Dallas. Seattle's disappointed. I like the 49ers. I like Atlanta. I pick Atlanta. And so far, I'm doing so good. But this is the second half of the season. For most of the team, is the second half. Let's see how well it is. Atlanta started at 0-1. And then you got Buffalo started 1-0. I mean, it's a second time around. So let's see what happens. The Jets 0-1 in the second half, and now they're 3-7. And I think it's time for Roger to go, guys. I mean, I told that to Jets fans, and Jets fans came mad at me and upset. But why should I lie to you? I mean, the guy don't have it. He doesn't have it anymore. I mean, from the surgery, from the Achilles injury between him and Kirk Cousins is having a better year, and they both got the same injury. They both have the same injury. So, but once again, the Jets, when they got Rodgers, Devontae Adams, we're going to the Super Bowl. Well, same thing as Miami. We got Tyreek Hill, we got Waddle, we got Tua, we got Ramsey. We're going to the Super Bowl. It's not happening, guys. It's not happening at all. The good thing is just stay positive all the way through. A lot of Jet fans, I guess today in the media, they're going to go crazy. They're going to go berserk. But that's part of it. That's part of sports. That's why you play the game. Like what's the guy from? He's in ESPN now. We're here to win the game. And we got the other one, playoffs. Playoffs. You talk about playoffs? Jim Mora, remember that? Then you had the other guy. I mean, you see all these things, and sometimes it makes you laugh. It does. It makes you laugh. You got a good ball club, but you got to show it on the field, and you got to show it for 60 minutes until that whistle ain't blowing. It ain't over. So it's a long season. We gotta stay positive. We gotta root for our team, regardless. But anyhow, I'm in the chat. I'm wide open. If anybody has any questions, any things to say on the chat, you go right ahead. If you don't, that's fine. I just went live to give you my little report to show you what's going on around the NFL, around the league. Hockey, Panthers are doing great. They're 10-3. They won the other night with a shootout against Philadelphia. The Lakers finally won the game. They beat the 76ers. NBA, NHL, everything's going on right now, which is all sports. Then baseball's around the corner pretty soon. Whether you like it or not, sports are just amazing, guys. Sports is something that you love. It's a passion. You gotta love what you like. If you like football, basketball, baseball, it's a passion. And the thing is, as fans, we hate to lose. We don't like to lose. We like to win. And sometimes, you gotta take a defeat. You can't win all the time. I think a defeat will make you improve more. Will make you a better probably person, player, teammate. But when their egos are too high and the pride of the players, I'm gonna tell you, you're not gonna make it in this league. And I see that in the Jets. I see that in the Dolphins. I mean, look at Kyler Murray today. Nobody gave him a chance and opportunity. And I told everybody that's a team that you have to watch this year because they could get together, play as a team, and take off with the division. They could get red hot. McCaffrey came back from the 49ers. Um, they this is a game that San Francisco had to win, and so does Tampa Bay. But they came short. McCaffrey had like 13 rushes for what, 39 yards and one touchdown? No, no touchdown. Sorry, no touchdown. Irvin had a good game for the Tampa Bay. 13 attempts, 73 yards, one touchdown. But look at Baker Mayfield, 116 yards and one TD. Compared to Purdy, 353 yards and two TDs. Okay, they're stats, but look at the scoreboard. And boy, the Aaron Rodgers, oh my gosh, man. Rodgers had 151 yards. Kyler Murray had 266 and one TD. And of course, Roger had no touchdown in the game. They only scored all field goals. The Jets are really bad, guys. Are really bad. Let's wait for Miami tomorrow night. I feel good about they're gonna win, but I'm worried about that defense. I'm not worried about Tua Tagovailoa. I think Tua will have a good game. Another question mark on the Miami Dolphins. Tyreek Hill has that wrist injury, that hand injury. That's another thing. And what's Odell Beckham? What's happening to Odell Beckham? Got targeted 3 times last week for what, 6 yards? McDaniel's going to have to open the offense. I know they're going to run the ball. I know they're going to run the ball against the Rams. And by the way, the Dallas Cowboys has not won a game at home yet. That's another thing, guys. I think nowadays in the NFL, there's no such thing as home field advantage. But anyhow, I'm live. If you want to join the chat, go ahead, guys. I'm open for any questions, anything you guys got to say about your team. If not, that's fine. Like I said, I just came in just for probably another 7 minutes, 30 minutes, and I'll wrap this up because I got a game coming up between Houston and Detroit at Houston. So that's going to be a good game tonight. But you see, guys, this is why I say that it ain't over till it's over. And when I say remain positive, sometimes we take sports too serious. And we can't do that. It's just entertainment. Yes, we know that our teams, we love our team. We have a passion for our team. We want to win all the time. I wish that could happen. Sometimes you go through ups and downs. And that's what the Dolphins are going through right now. The Jets. You could say their season is over unless they go like Miami 8-1 the last 9 games. Impossible. Miami has a tough schedule all the way to the end. 49ers, Green Bay Packers, the Jets still, New England, because New England's playing good ball, believe it or not. Even the 3-7, I like what Mays is doing. And then when you build that confidence and you get that confidence playing football, I mean, you could take off with it. So Miami defense is gonna be the key Monday night, guys. Miami defense. Well, guys, I got 5 more minutes before I exit this chat, this live chat. I know sometimes I tell you guys, be sure you have your chat open. Be sure you got your bell notification on. If you don't, you won't be able to see me. But I did this for everybody to join in. I know there's fans out there. I know there's sports fans out there. Um, Next time I'll give you a hint, which I did. I put it out there to start at 7:30. I was running a little bit late. I was going to start at 7 o'clock, as the opening thing says there. We're looking to see if Miami could change it around. And I think as a positive I am, I think they could change it around. But it's going to take one game at a time. And it is so difficult to win in this league. It is so hard, guys. And you could tell that to a lot of teams this year. You know, Da- uh, Daniel from the Giants, I think he'll be gone. He'll be traded or probably released. Mac Jones, the backup today for Lawrence in Jacksonville, he struggled. Interception. That game was 7-6. It was all field goals. That's how they hit, all field goals. Then he got the ball back, and they could have won the game. It didn't happen. Same thing was Denver. Denver was winning 14-13. And then they held Mahomes pretty well, but they blocked the field goal at the end. So things happen in the NFL, guys. That's part of football. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up, leave your comments. Even though this video will be seen later on tonight, I'll send it out there. Uh, like I said, once again, congratulations if your team won today. Those that lost, just hang on, guys. One day at a time. I know, unfortunately, this is a season that we saw the Jets, Miami, the Saints, and the Saints started 2-0. We were talking Super Bowl. They were going crazy. They got to a stretch 7 in a row, and they snapped that today against Atlanta. And you see what happened when you play divisional games? You see, this is something that I tell everybody, when you play a divisional game, how anything can happen. And that's something you got to see. I mean, it's just that's what happens. See, now we got Baltimore going to Pittsburgh, a divisional game. Now, the only thing I'm not impressed with Baltimore, guys, is their defense. They just allowing too much points. And see, I don't think Pittsburgh's going to allow all that offense of the Ravens. Who knows? To go crazy in Pittsburgh. Because, man, those yellow towels are going to go crazy down there. And by the way, Lamar Jackson is, I think, like 1-6 record against Pittsburgh. He doesn't have a good game against Pittsburgh. So that's something to keep in hand. So got 2 more minutes, guys, and I'll be out of the chat. Once again, I want to thank those that have subscribed to my channel. Thumbs up. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. It is a plus for me, man, that I could grow this channel little by little. Whatever God brings, man, I take. Here comes Thanksgiving, guys. Spend with your family is important. And we love football and Thanksgiving. I do. I'll be leaving out of town, by the way, just to let you guys know. I'll be updating. I'll be watching games. But at the same time, spending time with your family. That's important. And loving God up there, man. With God, everything is possible, guys. Nothing is impossible. We just got to stay uplifted, helping each other, supporting each other, loving each other. See, I love my fans. I got people that subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe, unsubscribe. It's okay, man. I don't get mad. I don't get upset. It's an open channel. It's to interact, have fun. And that's what I tell everybody. It's not the end of the world. It just happens. Sometimes people say, George, why you don't have too much subscribers? It's okay, guys. I'm doing the best I can. I tell you something. The courage that God has given me an opportunity to come forward and do this. A lot of people say, well, I can't do it. But see, that's why I tell everybody, pursue your dream. Whatever you're doing, pursue your dream. Go for it. But anyhow, guys, I'm leaving you guys right now. It's over my 30 minutes. Once again, if your team won, congratulations. And don't forget to subscribe to the sports channel SNJ. Look at my picks. I do it on Wednesday. I do my picks on Wednesday. Look at my shorts, my video shorts. It will help me a lot. Comment on them. See if you like it. Hit the like button. And you know what? One of these days, let's get together and chat wide open and see what happens. But anyhow, thank you so much for joining in. And you guys have a blessed night. And don't forget, SNJ all the way. And also, go Dolphins.